Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. It's your business to really, think out of the box when it comes to growing and expanding your business. We got Gregorio Palomino. He's with us. Palomino. There we go. Palomino. Thank you very much. I'm working on my Italian tongue today. And he's with an interesting company, and it's called createdate.com. But make sure you spell it with caution. That's CRE8, the number 8, AD8.com. Fascinating company. Wow, I love the pictures. The pictures are quite extraordinary. People need to go check out the site just for the pictures, and they're quite an eye fill. You make it memorable, don't you?
We sure do.
Tell us a little bit about your story. Kind of give us your elevator speech to get us launched.
Well, I started back in 1998 doing corporate events for Fortune 500 companies. I was a very lucky guy. I got to start out working with Victoria's Secret, worked with FedEx, worked with UPS, and in '07 got a chance to start my own business. So on a $4,000 investment, started this business and really just kind of started to help bail guys out of the doghouse for getting anniversaries, birthdays, things like that. And we landed a local high-end audiovisual company here in the San Antonio area. And then we landed Express Jets, which was at that time the sister company of Continental Airlines. And ever since then, it took off. And we were able to land small, medium-sized businesses, fortune businesses. And now we do a lot of meetings, incentives, corporate events, and as well as weddings around the world. And now we are in 18 locations around the world, over 200 staff. And we produce some of the most exciting and most recognizable corporate events that you guys have probably ever seen and heard of to date.
Yeah. I didn't hear a single thing after Victoria's Secret. I'm sorry. But
yeah, most people usually lose that concentration right around that time.
That's incredible. That is incredible. So that's fantastic. And are you still working with the airlines heavily?
We do. I wouldn't say heavily because of so many programs that we do, but we still have a very good relationship with some of the airlines. We still do work with some of them. But, of course, we do so many programs now that, it's not our main business, but it's definitely still a part of our business. Okay.
Talk to me a little bit about some of the things that you do, creative things you do to get and keep clients.
Well, everything's different. So every client's different. Every like and taste is different. Working with females and males are quite different as well. And so, if I'm understanding your question correctly, you're just kind of looking for the ways that we can really entice the client to do business with us, correct?
Right.
Yep. And so, when we're running across males, especially in the higher end businesses or the larger businesses, guys are a lot different. I mean, we're in a different kind of business. So it's not the typical, you have to take them out to this kind of stereotypical club or bar. Some of these guys are just in the mood for a really nice piece of meat. Some of them just want to eat a nice steak. Some of them just want to have a nice glass of wine somewhere and really get down to business and figure out what they can do. Then you have females. Females are quite different as well. Some of them just really want to have that nice intimate setting where they can get to know somebody. But it's not just about the traditional stuff. Like you said, it's about the creative things that we do, the outside-the-box thinking that we have, and sometimes it just takes us being kind of ballsy, if you will. And sometimes we'll send a simple gift basket over to their office and just say, hey, we're looking forward to doing your next event. And yes, it's been done before, but it's still creative because sometimes the way we do it is extremely creative. Sometimes we'll send a singing telegram. So a singing telegram can actually be something quite different. It's something that you will always be remembered by.
Yeah. And so they're either going to love you or they're going to hate you. I mean, that's how it's going to turn out.
And you know what? Even if they do or don't love you or hate you, they're going to remember you. And that's really the bottom line, because you want them to remember you when it's time to do some of this stuff. One of the benefits, one of the creative ways that we have a chance to do stuff for our clients is we have the opportunity to win their business by sending them on vacations or trips. So a lot of times when we're sending people places, because our vendors are also helping us out, they're saying, hey, Greg, if you have a client that really wants to do something with us, we'll foot the part of the bill, and so will our vendors. And what we'll do is we'll send them on a beautiful vacation to a five-star resort in the middle of nowhere. And that is their please do business.
And you won't let them come back until they sign a contract with you.
You got it. It's right. That's right.
I don't even know where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere. How do I get back? All you have to do is sign a contract. But that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that creative thinking, because anyone who shows that kind of energy and robust enthusiasm to get a client, imagine what they're going to do to keep a client.
It is. And a lot of people always forget it really is about relationship building as well. So we have some really cool stuff that we can always give our clients, but it's really about the relationship building. I'm 30 years old. There's a lot of guys out there that are twice my age doing this kind of stuff, but I'm 30 years old. I've been doing this for about 15 years or so because I did start when I was young. And the thing is I'm in a different generation. I'm kind of on the tail end of the Y generation, maybe millennial, but we've had so much fun doing this stuff. And so we have a really crazy idea, way of thinking. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be something that extravagant. Sometimes it's as simple as maybe taking into some Grand Prix racetrack in the area or some sort of a football game and having a good time. And the great thing is because a lot of females these days that are running this industry are into that kind of stuff, they're always open to saying, hey, let's do something different. Let's do something fun. So, not to mention, I hate to say it because I know you're in Houston, but, our San Antonio Spurs did a great job this year. And so, of course, we try to entice our clients with our little bit of Spurs tickets, too.
Yeah, very good, very good, which in spite of the end result, the Spurs are always fun to watch. I was so disappointed. I really wanted them to win.
Yeah. But, I look at it as we got the silver medal, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's still, think about how many teams didn't show up for that game, huh? That's what I would say.
Most of them.
That's right, all but two. So, and boy, did they fight right down to the end. They didn't give up anything. It was brutal. Great, one of the best series actually I think I've ever seen. It was quite extraordinary. So, tell us a little bit about growth for 2013.
Well, our goals for 2013 have already been met, which is fantastic. I mean, we were at our goals right around March of this year because we just keep growing, it's just been crazy. I can't even explain how crazy it's been. But, our goals for 2013 have already been met. They've been blown out of the water. Right now we're really focused on 2014. And our goals for 2014, a lot of people tend to think, well, you guys have clients, you guys have this, you guys have money, you guys have, everything you could possibly want. Well, that's not true. It's not that we need to take over the world by any means, but we definitely want to have the right clients. And I think that's something that we're really focused on over the next 12 to 18 months is getting the right clients. I think in the beginning when people are starting up a business and trying to make something of themselves, if you will, they go after everybody and anybody that will obviously sign a check. Well, now we're actually looking for those clients that are more quality driven. We're looking for the clients that are expecting more for their investment. And so right now we're going after the clients that are going to be focused on making something for their events, doing something completely different, getting more bang for their buck, getting something that's experienced. You'd be shocked how many of these fortune companies, and this could be in engineering, this could be in events, this could be in almost any industry. How many people in these fortune companies really don't have an idea of what they're doing sometimes? I mean, they'll have admin assistants doing certain things, and we love our admin assistants, but not every admin assistant wants to do the job that they've been given.
Hey, I got to wrap it up in just a second, but I have to ask one more question. Sure. How are you going to engage with these clients that you know that you need, that you seem to have identified? How are you going to make that engagement?
We've set aside a little bit more money this year. And what I mean a little bit more, not hundreds of thousands, but a few $1,000s extra. And we're going to be where they're at. So when they go to trade shows for their own industry, we're going to be there at the trade shows. When they go to games and everything else with their kiddos, we're going to try to be there. And I hate to say it like this, but it's almost like a spy. We're going to slowly infiltrate them. We may not even have a kid out there. We'll have to go rent a kid for the day. But if it means that we have to be at a soccer game to catch the right client, then maybe that's what we're going to have
Rent a kid. Hey, you just gave me a great new business idea. I love that. I don't know how many people are trying to get rid of their kids for a few hours every day. Anyway, they can just rent them out to us. I love that.
That's right.
All right, Gregorio Palomino. He's with a great company. I want you to check it out. CreateADate.com, but this is how you spell it. CRE8, as in the number 8, AD8.com. Thanks for being with us, Gregorio. Appreciate it.
Sure thing, and I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
You too. All right, when we come back, much more coming up. You want to remind you best content here. It shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.